What it do, what it is, what it be. It's the big boss hog. Boss dog. K-Po through the door to talk to us boxing. Fuck about soliloquy. Remember, tough times don't last. Good people do, not for self. Caught him in the foul line. Maybe it matter. Peak game. Peak game. 84's on what? Swing. Y'all know what this is. We clutched up. We clutched out. You know, we talk about that boxing. Before we get into the main entree, the main dish, got to introduce our second host, future Hall of Fame legend. Salute to all our soldiers. And for real, what's going on in the Middle East, man? Man, you know, salute to all y'all, man, who going over there taking care of business and keeping us safe. That's what it is. Brother in the hustle, okay, Coach B, let me know how we doing, man.
Hey, what it is, family? Y'all heard what time it is. We clutched up. We clutched out. Y'all know what we're here to talk about. Hey, let's get straight to it. You feel me? Hey, y'all know what I'm finna tell y'all next, though. God woke you up. He put breath in your body. Everything is extra. Get up. Do you. Take care of you. Take care of the fam. Continue to progress and stay blessed. And with all that being said, I'm going to pass it back to K Poe. Let's continue the show. Let them know how we flow.
Uh, we're gonna seg off to the next topic. Boots Ennis. Man, JaronBoots Ennis, man. There's still no announcement on this fight with Vergil Ortiz. Um, Eddie Hearn reported that hey, we'll know something in a couple of days whether Boots is gonna fight Vergil Ortiz or he's gonna segue off into another direction. He's supposed to be coming back in May, April or May, and Eddie Hearn said that's gonna be a formidable opponent. So, Coach, what would you do with Boots? What's next for JaronBoots Ennis? You know, he's trying to go all in on his Vergil fight, but you know, Vergil got a whole bunch of stuff going on that side. So, what would be a respectable opponent for JaronBoots Ennis to where you'll be like, that's a big fight outside of Vergil Ortiz? And, you know, how would you keep him in the loop? Like, because if he comes back and fights a low level guy, we're gonna be disappointed again. So let me know something.
Man, at this point, Boots, like I said before, Boots needs to take control. Yes, Eddie Hearn, he's in charge of the promotion, but Boots needs to 100% take control of his career because I still feel like a lot of this situation of not being able to get Boots to fight is on Eddie Hearn's hand. The blood is on Eddie Hearn's hand, and it is what it is. Like Boots needs to take control of his career. Bozy and Boots Ennis need to take control of Ennis Promotions. Got a nice ring to it, don't it? And start moving how y'all need to move. You sitting at one of the most dangerous divisions. You're sitting in one of the most populated divisions. You're sitting in a division where everybody could possibly take an L in this division. And if you're taking the L to the right person, it is what it is. Because like I say, it's this division is jumping. You sitting at 154. And I get it. Other guys are busy with other fighters at 154, but at the same time, you got to start shooting your shot. You see a front door, hey bro, you got all this talk going, but you ain't got nothing going. You see Tim Zoo, you got all this talk going, but you ain't got nothing going. If you can, at this point, I don't even care. Go say something to Earl Spence. We already know where he at, but at the same time, go say something to Earl Spence. Go say something to Charlo. Go say something. There's options, but I just don't feel like he's exploiting the sport of boxing himself. He's kind of letting Eddie Hearn take control, and Eddie Hearn doesn't know how to move a JaronBoots Ennis because he is a dangerous fighter. A lot of fighters gonna put him on the back burner to take care of other things, and when they get time for him, they'll have time for him. Right now, it's like you got a classic sitting in your garage, and you forget for a whole 2, 3, 4 years to go turn that engine over a couple times a month. And all of a sudden, when you finally go turn that key over and you finally get him, you finally want to put him on the road for a nice little ride, take a trip, vacation somewhere. When you get ready to start it up, you get 10 miles down the road, and it's like, oh shoot, I think my starter, alternator, and my head gasket just went out on me. Right now, they just putting unnecessary stress and just time. Time is killing Boots right now. He can't keep sitting around waiting. He cannot keep sitting around waiting. And if you can't get nothing at 154, you got to go up. You got to go up. I don't want you to go up, but at the same time, you got to go up. I know you can go up and get some fights up there. They'll be glad to have you up there. You can go up and get you some fights, I guarantee you. But at the same time, if 154 ain't gonna give you, if ain't no fighter on 154 gonna give you no type of act right or no type of attention, then you gotta continue to move your career, and you cannot fight a low level guy because that's gonna hurt your stock. It might kill your stock if you come back and fight another low level guy. Because if you fight another low level guy, guess what? Now they can really say, what has Boots done? Who has he fought? Why do I have to give him an opportunity, or why does he deserve an opportunity for my belt? I'm up here grinding away, and he just down there fighting all the gatekeepers and the low level guys. They really gonna have the opportunity to say that. And like I say, if you come back and fight another low level guy, it could hurt your stock and possibly kill your stock. Like I said, it's cool to be with Eddie Hearn, but you still got to know how to move yourself. When I'm talking to Boots,
I think JaronBoots Ennis outside Vergil Ortiz fight needs to look at a Xander Zayas, who is a unified champion at 154 pounds. He got the WBO and WBA belt, or look at a Josh Kelly. Those are two fights he need to look at that would give him the respect. That would give him, you know, outside of Vergil, because Vergil Ortiz isn't a champion, but he's looked at as one of the best fighters at 54 at that time. So I just think that if he's able to go down that road, maybe look at Xander or Josh Kelly, that'll help his stock. He'll be fighting for a belt. Um, I think he'll be a heavy favorite in both fights. Um, but I doubt that he'll get a Xander Zayas fight because Top Rank move their fighters a little differently. But a Josh Kelly fight, I think he can get that. You know, now will Eddie Hearn let him fight Josh Kelly? I don't know because Eddie Hearn protects his UK fighters. So I don't know how that fight will work unless Turk get involved. Mr. Boticone. That's the only way that fight get him. That's the only fight that fight get made. No, the issue with that is Turkey gonna probably want that in the Middle East, and right now, no American can go to the Middle East. We blowing stuff up over there. It's not smart as an American to go to the Middle East right now. It's too hot. So at the end of the day, I you know, those are two fights that I think he should go. A Charlo fight would be respectable because Charlo technically is the former king of 154. The only knock on that is he been out the ring for 3 years. So there's gonna be like a caveat to that. But other than that, those are the names that I think he needs to aim for outside the Vergil Ortiz fight. Eddie Hearn is making it seem like the Vergil Ortiz fight gonna get made. We shall see how that thing goes. Coach, you got anything else?
nah, that's it on me.
Hey man, we had a great time talking that boxing talk. I told y'all, man, continue to support the channel. We growing, we evolving, we making little minor upgrades. I changed the music on the channel. We continuing to try to give y'all good content. You know, trying to better the audio. Trying to do a lot of things to the channel that'll make it more appeasing to the fans. So y'all continue to support us on this journey. I told you this the Genesis at the beginning. We're gonna continue to evolve. We're gonna continue to grow. We're gonna continue to get better. Tell your mama, your auntie, your grandpa, your daddy, your fish, your pit bull, your chimpanzee, whatever you got. Tell them too. You know what I mean? They may not understand what we're saying, but have them watch us. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Like I say, man, we're gonna keep talking that boxing talk. We're gonna stand y'all here like a fitted cap, and that's what it is. I'm Boss Hog, Boss Dog, K Pope through the dough. That's Brody and the host, aka Coach B. Salute to all our soldiers yet again. We could start. You know what I'm talking about. We out of here.
Salute.